Hello everyone and welcome to a Cooking with Linux installation quickie. This is one of those where I take you through the installation procedure of a Linux distribution. And today we're going to do, let's find out, shall we? Let's go to the downloads directory and I see a Fedora workstation live. This is actually Fedora 24, So let's give it to, I don't know, let's give it, what do you say, 4096, okay, so 4K, or 4 meg, excuse me, 4K of Ks, but in this case, 4 meg of RAM. We'll say forward, we'll create, a 20, that's a fine size disk. We'll just go with the default there, and then we're going to call this one Fedora 24. Fedora 24. I don't believe I can have spaces in there. But anyway, here we go. Finished. The virtual machine is now being created. Allocation of disk storage and retrieval. This is so exciting. Start Fedora Live. I don't think I've got a choice here except to start Fedora Live. So let's do this. Away it goes. So the machine is booting, and if you want to take a look, here we go. I'm gonna. Don't bother checking. Escape. There we go. The media check was aborted. Okay. All right. Media check aborted. Let's take a look at this right here, and there's our CPU usage, host CPU usage, disk I/O, network I/O. It's all very exciting, and I'm going to resize this window here because we want it to be a little bit bigger, don't we? Yes, we do. We're going to resize our virtual machine there, and let's take a look at this thing as it boots. All right. It's very quiet. There's nothing happening here. I just see a black screen. Oh, there we go. Excitement, adventure. All right, we're not going to try Fedora. We're just going to install it to the hard drive right off the bat. So we're just jumping the gun. We're not going to bother going into a live distro. This is just an install procedure, okay? So there you go. So we had our text screen go by showing us various things. I'm going to say, yeah, English sounds fine. I'm good with that. English Canada. I happen to be in Canada, but hey. Partitioning. You know what? We're just going to go with automatically configure partitioning. I'm down with that. I am totally cool with that. 20 gig, the system is going to figure out how to do that, saving a device storage configuration. And I'm going to say begin installation. It says America, Rainy River. I'm actually not in Rainy River. Let's just change that right now, shall we? Toronto. Where's Toronto? Toronto is like, I think it goes faster if I just scroll down, doesn't it? I figure I'd have to go something like way down here. I mean, they should redo it so that it's a Toronto, up at the top there. There we go, Toronto. Excellent. All right, we're good. I'm going to say done. And now we're actually going to begin the installation. Root password. Root password is not set. You know what? I'm going to do... There we go, so that the system thinks that it's a strong password. By the way, if you haven't already done it, you need, and maybe I should put this in the show notes here, in the little notes here, you need to go down to the XKCD website and you need to find the entry on hard password creations, because this whole notion of, you got to have a letter, you got to have a number, all that kind of crap, it's just nonsense. That does not make for a strong password, despite the fact that the system thinks I've just created a really strong password. It's really not all that strong. A password cracker could figure it out fairly quickly. By cracker, I don't mean some guy sitting at a terminal. I mean a little piece of software could do it. You need to do that. XKCD. And if you don't know what XKCD is, what are you doing? XKCD is awesome. You need to learn about and read XKCD every single day of your life. Just look it up, XKCD on the web. It's really awesome. The one on passwords. Like I said, I'll put it in the show notes so that you can actually find this thing. But it is awesome. I'm actually not kidding. All right, here we go. Installing software, 24%. The time here is Friday. It's 10:43 on a Friday. This is the part where I say, hey, go get yourself a glass of wine. Relax, take a pause, and we'll come back when this is done, because I don't know how exciting this is at the moment. But anyway, 10:44. It's 10:44 now. 10:43. Let's find out how long this takes in a few minutes. See you on the other side. All right, we're almost there. Friday, 10:49. So what's that at 10:43, 10:49? So that's like 6 minutes. So we're 6 minutes into the installation. So this is actually going relatively quickly, generating, and it ran FS. We just created the users, and there we go, complete. Fedora is now successfully installed and ready for you to use. Go ahead and reboot to start using it. Okay. All right, quit. So we're going to go up here and we're going to touch this little guy here, and we're going to hit the power icon here, and we're going to say, let's restart this thing. All right, so we're going to restart the virtual machine. And let's take a look. There we go. We've got our little text screen that I claim to so love. And I do. I love seeing the text. There we go. But let's find out what happens when we actually boot this thing for the first time. Let's find out. And it's a graphical boot screen. Yes, indeed, it's a graphical boot screen instead of, a text screen. So there we go. That's what happens the first time. So it's booting up, going into the graphical. And let's just wait and see what happens here. It's always like, this, the tension, the excitement, the adventure. It's like, what's actually happening? There we go. And that would be me. So let's put in my super secret password, which is, which the system thinks is secure, but we're not 100% sure. Remember what I said. Anyway. All right. Sign in. Sign in. Waiting. Apparently, I did not hit the mouse button hard enough. There we go. All right, so we're booting into the machine. Let's see what happens the first time through. Apparently, there's darkness. There's darkness all around. That's part of what happens the first time. Darkness. Oh, there we go. I see a day and a time at the top. Something is happening. I'm moving the mouse around. Okay, that's something that's happening as well. And, it's always very exciting. You sit there and you watch this the first time through. No, actually, it's not. All right, I'm going to have another sip here. All right, and now apparently we're back. I'm not going to bother. We can try typing here. Try typing, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say privacy. Next. I'm sure I'm happy with all those things. Why not? So we'll say next. Connect your online accounts. You know what? We're just going to skip that for now. You're ready to go. Start using Fedora. Okay. All right. And we've got our getting started, GNOME help screen here. I'm just going to close that. And there we go. We have installed and built our Fedora 24 workstation. And this isn't meant to be a tour of the Fedora workstation. This is a Cooking with Linux quickie, just showing you how to go through the install procedure. And that is it. We are done installing Fedora 24.